Everybody, welcome to My Success. I'm Kim Martin, founder of I've Decided and one of the hosts of the show today. Generally, there's three of us. We have Miracle Roese is here. Hey, Miracle.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
Good.
You are rocking the hat.
I am rocking it.
I love it. I love it. And we're missing Troy.
Yeah. Hi, Troy.
Hey,
miss
Troy.
you.
We miss you today.
Yeah.
So, but the girls will handle it without him today.
Yeah, we got it.
Well, listen, we are glad you are tuning in with us today. I'm excited about this show. It's all about your success. That's really what it's about. It's about helping people achieve their goals and dreams, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
And we have, if you're a member of I've Decided, every Sunday you get your weekly winning resource. And in that weekly winning resource is a weekly winning word, which is benefit this week. And there's usually a weekly winning article to go along with it.
Yeah.
And so I was excited about this article. God gave me this weekend and put it together. And it's the 4 epic benefits of your success. So when you're successful, something epic happens.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I think about you. You're writing your book.
Yeah. So I have finished my book, and the ebook will be released on January 1st of this coming year.
20, right around the corner.
And then the paperback will be shortly after that, and it's called Stop Putting a Comma Where You Need a Period. And it's talking about relationships and just overcoming toxic relationships, and I share some experiences from my life. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so, and the benefit of you accomplishing that goal is epic.
Yeah, it's epic. Yes.
And we're going to talk about that. So 4 epic benefits of your success. And this was in your weekly winning resource that you received on Sunday again. So you can go back and refer to that. So if you like what you hear and you're like, what were they saying? You can go back and refer to that. But I thought you and I could kind of go through these 4, and you could add your thoughts to it as well.
Okay.
So the first epic benefit is it encourages people. When you're successful, so Miracle, when you are successful in your book release, it encourages others to do something that they want to do.
Yeah, I've even had people now tell me, oh my goodness, I'm encouraged to write my story, or I'm encouraged to finish my book.
Right.
So that's how I was encouraged to finish my book, by somebody else's book.
Right.
So yeah.
So it encourages the people who are watching you. I love this phrase. Everyone is a leader. Someone is always watching.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's so true, whether you believe it or not, someone is watching you. Someone's looking up to you. It could be your children. It could be a friend, a spouse, a coworker, your neighbor.
Yeah.
But someone is watching you. Someone is looking up to you. And when you are successful, it encourages them. So that's really awesome. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, I love this one. So that was the E, encourage. And so then the P is peace. And you just have this peace in your heart when you are successful, when you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I love how you had it in there about, you're setting goals. And I think this one was talking about maybe budgeting, and how there's a piece when you are on track with managing your money versus whether you're in debt.
Right.
There's a piece that comes on the flip side, and there's stress that comes on the other side.
Well, it's your decisions. When your decisions align with your deepest desires. So yeah, the example that we gave in the article is, imagine if you're in debt, okay? But you don't want that debt. So your deepest goal is to get out of debt, right? but yet you keep spending money on unwisely. Maybe you meant to take your lunch and you were driving through the drive-through instead, spending money. And then maybe a coworker said, "Hey, will you buy this? My kid plays sports. Will you support him and buy this book or whatever?" And you do. And then you get to the end of the day and you feel disappointed in yourself. You didn't make the decisions that aligned with your goal, so there's not peace. But when your decisions align, it gives you that peace.
Yeah.
Or like if you want to write a book, you've got that nagging desire to write a book. And until you sit down and write the book, every day you're like, "Oh, I didn't do it."
Yeah.
Did you feel?
I definitely felt that. It was years, from when I started it and when I felt like the Lord gave me the idea for this book. And it does feel like a bummer. It feels like, you just feel like I haven't accomplished my goal. So,
Yeah. And now how do you feel?
oh, it's so much peace and relief and excited. So,
Yeah, because you took the time to do what you were supposed to do.
yeah.
I love it. So you definitely you encourage others. You have a peace about you when you are on track for success.
Yes.
The I is it impacts those you encounter. When you successfully achieve your goals and dreams, it impacts everyone around you. You want to know why? Because your attitude's more positive.
Yeah.
You just said you're happier because you got your book done.
Yeah.
Your family's probably happier too.
Yeah. They
Your
don't have to hear about it.
I know. Your husband's probably like, "Thank you, Lord, she finally
Right.
wrote this book."
Yeah, I definitely think so. I even my husband had the kids on board to ask me about my book. I love my husband because he is so like encouraging. If he sees a passion in me or he sees I want to do something, he is going to, "Hey, honey, I'm checking on you. I'm checking on the book." But on the flip side of that, he checks on it every day.
Lots of accountability.
Yes, so-
Accountability and support are
Yes.
really, really good. Your success motivates others to believe they can be successful too, and they can look up to you for a success story. I always say everybody needs motivation, inspiration, but the best inspiration is a success story.
Yeah, love stories.
I know.
I learned so much from stories, period.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Nothing gets me more fired up than a success story.
Yeah.
Like when I hear someone sharing their success story, I just like, oh, it makes
Yeah.
me want to go do more. And I know you are working with another one of our community members, Juanita Williams, and you guys are
Yeah.
going to do something together because she has an amazing success story. She's written her book,
Yes, yes.
told her story.
Yes.
Hey, Juanita.
Hey, Juanita.
We'll have to have her on the show sometime.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Especially when you guys start your event that you're going to be doing.
Yes,
so we'll
that
have
would
to
be-
learn more about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it impacts those you encounter. That's the I. Get it? EPI. And then the C for epic is you contribute to the success of others. So your success contributes to other people's success. When you are successful, you can contribute more.
Right. And I think you're saying if I can do it, they can do it. Or if they're looking at you, they're like, you
Yeah.
did it, I can do it too,
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely.
Well, it's kind of like these podcasts, I really feel like we enjoy doing them. We love them. We have 4 podcasts. We do them every Tuesday. They're hosted by different people, and every show is geared towards, some type of motivation, inspiration, accountability, support, resources, things that can help you be successful. And don't take this the wrong way. But we're all new at this. None of us are, expert
Yeah.
host of podcasts. We're not getting paid millions of dollars to be expert podcast host, right?
Right.
Where it's new to all of us. And hopefully that's just another good example that this contribution that we're saying, we're not experts and we're
Yeah.
doing podcasts. You can do a podcast too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I remember my first time sitting in the seat. I was extremely nervous.
Were you? I know.
Extremely. Yeah. So, but I think Joyce Myers always say her phrase is "do it afraid."
Do it
So
afraid.
I've learned to do things afraid, and now I'm not anymore. So
Yeah, you might say fail forward.
yeah,
Fail,
right.
yeah. You don't know how someone's gonna take something, but you just keep moving. And if it does, you just keep failing forward.
Yeah.
That's another way of putting it. But I think that everybody has a story. And I think that if everyone shared their testimony, imagine the impact it would make. Well, first of all, we're kind of diverting now, but just in theory, when you share your testimony, you get it out. Get it out from yourself,
Yeah.
because keeping things within isn't good for us.
Yeah.
So, like, you're putting your story in a book, whether you put it in a book or
Write it in a journal or or share it. It's still healing.
yeah,
Yeah, in some way.
in
Yeah.
a podcast. And I think that's the thing I love about listening to podcasts, reading books, talking to others, is just hearing those stories and learning from the success
Yeah.
that they're overcoming, I guess, or hearing those testimonies, hearing people's success stories. So your book is coming out. That you'll be able to download it
On January 1st.
on January 1st.
Correct.
And
yeah.
then the book copy, you think you'll have the book copy ready for the February 1st Motivational Leadership Conference?
I'll definitely have it ready because my book launch is actually January 18th.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, the official get your book signed. So.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited.
There's a lot of people that want to write a book. I've been talking, I found so hey, if you're listening, another little diversion here, but we are looking for experts, someone who's an expert in helping people write books and maybe doing some type of workshop. And I haven't been able to find anyone local, but I've been talking to a guy who is not from here, but he has a business where he helps people put together their whole books from beginning to end.
Oh, wow.
And wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people that want to write books. Like I said, everybody has a story.
Yeah.
So but you don't only write books. You do Bible studies. We
Yeah.
just finished.
We did just finish a Bible study there at the garden. And I can't even
It
remember.
starts with you.
It starts with you, but it's not about you.
But it's not
Yes,
about you.
Yes. So.
And that's the thing to contribute is that look what I wrote here. I think I stole it from you, Miracle.
That's okay.
What do you call that when you steal somebody's quote or something? I think that's plagiarism.
Yeah. You
Is that what it is?
plagiarized.
I plagiarized you. But it's for the good of others.
No,
okay?
it's fine.
Success starts with you, but it's not about you.
Yes.
What God has designed for you to do is always about others. How successful you are determines how much you contribute. So dream big and make a huge contribution to mankind.
Yeah.
And I know I did. I stole that from
No,
you.
that's
where it
okay.
came from. But it is true. It starts with you, but it's not about you.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that Bible study. That was so great. We're going to do another one
Yeah, we are.
after our first motivational leadership conference, which is going to be on Saturday, February the 1st.
Okay.
So starting maybe the couple weeks after that.
Yeah, sometime in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can kick off another
And
one.
that one's going to be what?
I'm not sure yet. I will take requests.
I thought I want to do the one about don't take the
Oh,
deal.
yeah. So maybe I can do something with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe tentatively it'll be called Don't Take the Deal, and we'll be talking about not taking the deal from the enemy and how he tempts us every day with something. I was almost talked out of writing my book because I almost took the deal, but I thank God that I didn't take the deal. So.
That's right. Well, because the enemy gives you distractions.
Yeah.
So he distracts you in all these other little busyness things or something that comes up in your life that you're putting more emphasis or stress on than you need to.
Yeah.
Because he knows the enemy knows what gets under our skin, so to speak. Right?
Yeah. And sometimes it's just us, like we were talking before this about self-sabotaging, and we can self-sabotaging idea that maybe God has given us, and we, oh, well, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not worthy, or I really can't do that. And it's something that God has put inside of you, and you took the deal. You said, I can't do it, and you don't do nothing.
Right. So
yeah.
you took the deal. You made a deal with the devil. Don't take the deal.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a great study, though? I know I feel like every day I pray. I do. Every morning when I'm doing my Bible study, and I'm praying over my day and over my family and my kids. And I always say, Lord, just let me do what you want me to do today. In a sense, don't let me take the deal.
Yeah.
If it's not your will, let me just keep on walking.
Yeah.
Right? Don't let me be diverted from things that are not in alignment with what God wants us to do.
Yeah. It's almost like asking for your daily bread. Like, give me my
Yes.
daily bread, and I don't want anything else. I don't want what's not mine, or I don't want what I think I need or think I want. I want my daily portion every day.
What it is that you have in store for me.
Exactly.
And only what you have in store for me.
Exactly, yeah.
Because remember when Jesus was being tempted after his 40 days in the desert up and he was on the mountain, the devil said to him, you can have all of this
Yeah.
if you just follow me.
Yeah. And he gave him the word back to him, and really everything it says anyways.
Well, right.
What are you offering Jesus that he doesn't have?
No, but I mean, just in his human nature,
Yeah.
he was tempted.
Yeah.
And so we're the same.
Yeah.
God, the devil will tempt us too and say, well, I can give you all of this.
Yeah.
You can have everything you want.
But
if
what
you
don't
just-
we have as children of God?
Right.
Like, really,
Right.
what don't we have? Yeah,
Well, then,
so.
right, like the prodigal, the brother of the prodigal, I should
Yeah.
say, when his dad said, you already have everything I have. Why are you complaining?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So there are many, many benefits to you being successful in your goals and dreams. And that's really the point of this podcast, and we want to make that point so much. We gave you the 4 epic benefits that we believe are important, that it encourages people. It gives you peace in your heart. It impacts those you encounter, and it contributes to the success of others. But we could probably talk all day about the real, so many benefits of achieving your goals and dreams. Because I think that we all have a purpose. We believe that, right?
Yep.
We believe that we all have a purpose, that we were created for a purpose, that God created us for a specific purpose. And I always think that those little goals and dreams that you have in your heart are little nuggets to get you to that purpose.
Yeah.
Do you think that too?
I definitely agree with that. I think we all have that greatness inside of us, and it's not by chance that, say, for instance, my daughter, she's artsy, and art is just on her mind.
Right.
Like, I'm not artsy, so art, it just doesn't do that for me. But I know that as she get older, there's something that she has to do purpose-wise with her creativity.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you just pour into that and fill
Yeah,
into that.
exactly.
Because that's so important to her. I do. I think these goals and dreams, they come to us when we're kids.
Yeah.
And it really, if you just close your eyes and think back to when you were a kid, and what did you want to do? What did you want to be? What did you dream about? What were your goals? And some of you might say, you know what? My whole life, all I ever wanted to be was a teacher, and I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
And you've accomplished that. And now you just take it to the next level.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So our theme for 2020 is there's always more.
Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So there is always more. You got to always be tapping into more.
Yeah.
There's always more. And I don't mean from a striving position, but just from a always looking for that deeper level.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? What's next?
I love it.
All right. Well, we're running out of time. So hopefully then, if nothing else, you got excited about looking at your weekly winning resource, pulling up that the 4 epic benefits of success from the weekly winning article that we sent you. And thank you for being on the show with me today, being my host.
Absolutely.
I love it, Miracle. We missed you, Troy. Hopefully
Yeah.
next month on the third Tuesday of every month, we always come to you with my success, and Troy will be joining us again for that show.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for tuning in and listening, and for all of our sponsors. We so appreciate you, and we will look forward to being with you third Tuesday of January.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you haven't joined our community, visit us, ivedecided.org. Join today. Our first kickoff conference is February 1st. And as a member, you have access to all of our conferences. So we'd love to see you there. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.
PeoriaLife.com